Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be having a look at SAND. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and why not leave us some feedback down below in the comments section. Always happy to hear from you, so drop it down there, we'll get back to you as soon as we can, and in the description below you'll find a link to the Discord. Why not come check it out? It is free to join. Once in the general chat area, just mention a member of staff and we'll be happy to help you out. Let's get into the fun stuff. Okay, so there's a couple of ways that I'm looking at sand, and this red box area above us is quite an interesting zone. So effectively, we could still be within a diagonal move in this fifth wave that I've got here, or alternatively, we could look to potentially have completed here and potentially looking to start a different structure to the upside here. And what I'm looking at currently is for the potential that this is a 5-wave move to the upside here. And what I would want to see here, so I've got two counts with this. Effectively, this one is looking at the potential that we still have an additional leg up here. So there's two ways that I'm looking at this. That either we've completed into a fourth here, and then potentially we have this as a 1, 2, and then we're still looking for this fourth wave. So this fourth wave is valid for as long as we hold this 80 cent 99 to this 83 cent 84. If we do break down from here, there's two things that can potentially be playing out. Either this fourth wave's actually over here and we have a bigger triangle from further back here, and basically this is an A, B, C, D, and then an E down into here, and then this is the fifth wave completed here. So this is something I am still keeping an eye on, but for the most part, this is the count I'm looking at within this one at the moment. So as long as we hold this 7985, it is possible we could see this move just play out as a 3-wave move down here. It is looking impulsive in nature though, so this is likely to invalidate this. Let's have a look here. So effectively this has crossed this 1.618. So what I'd be expecting here is a 5-wave structure. We'll have to see if we get this additional fourth and a fifth, and whether that actually manages to break past this 895 zone. Because if it doesn't, then we could still potentially look for this move to the upside. But effectively what we're looking for here is whether we're going to get this extension to the upside, where we look for this 10134 to this 9682 as a fifth wave. Like I said, invalidation of this comes by crossing this 985 7985, and basically this low point of this 6850. If we do cross below that, then effectively we have invalidated this potential from this point. So the other way I'm looking at this, I'm going to just go over these quickly, is that potentially we could have a diagonal completing from back here, where this is a 1, 2, 3. So if we do come down here and invalidate this fifth wave, this could potentially be what is playing out. And what I'd be looking for here would be the fact to get, and I mean this is playing out, this does seem to be allowing for this at the moment. So what we'd be looking for effectively is a fourth and a fifth here to the downside. I'm going to need to have a look at the subdivisions here. I think we're still within this third. If we do get a 5-wave structure played out like this, effectively what we could then be looking for is a zigzag for this fourth wave. So what we'd want to see is a move up here, basically where we come down, move up, come back down into this zone, and then potentially look to push up for this fifth wave here. So the fifth wave, if we get it as it's shown here, we couldn't come across this 10644. So this would also want to be in a 3-wave structure. So if we do find support in this zone of this 8032 to this 7651, effectively what I'd then be looking for is whether we get this additional 3-wave move to the upside here to complete that fifth wave into this area. So I mean this is one of the possibilities. This is valid for as long as we hold this low point over here of 6868. If we lose that 6868 zone, then effectively we invalidate the possibility of having this as a diagonal, and then in that case it would probably be a flat correction. So the flat correction, basically what we'd be looking for within this is move back down into this green box zone. These can extend out, so we'd have to be a bit careful. Uh, so basically, this would be looking at this move completing further back over here. And what we'd be then looking for is actually the fact that we've completed into this high, and this is just a corrective structure as an a B, and then a C. We'd only get confirmation really by actually breaking down and, like I said, failing to produce that other three-wave move to the upside. And the zone we'd be looking for potentially would be the 7076 to the 6520 zone. So this would be what we'd be looking for this C wave. And this could then form the first part of this move down towards this 5656 to this 4867. This is a zone we'd be looking to find support if we're talking about bigger structure to the upside. So that's whether we're looking at this as a potential a B, and then looking for that C wave, or whether we're looking for this as a impulsive structure as a 1-2. So it is possible to complete a wave 2 as a flat. There's not very common. Well, it's not. It's more common that it's a zigzag. So I'm not really thinking this would be the end of that move. I think that if we did move down here, we'd probably probably move back up to the upside, find rejection, and then push down one more time and retest some of these lower zones here, towards the 60 cent area. This would be quite an interesting zone if we do actually look to move a bit lower. Um, like I said, though, however, the C waves can extend out, and if we are looking at it as the potential to play out as a flat correction within this move, we could talk about moving down towards 2.618 would be a bit deep, but possible. Sometimes these flats can extend out and we can reach higher levels like this 2618. So if we do get a bigger impulse move down here, we just have to be careful that it's not a flat correction and then it turns on us and actually goes the other way. So that's what we'll be looking at within there. So yeah, that's basically the options that I'm looking at the moment. I'm going to just turn this off for a second. We're going to go over this recent move here. So we can see that we do seem to have some impulsive structure here. So we can argue this is a 1 and a 2. Then this would be 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we're still within this third wave, like I said, if this is the case. If I only come down to the 1 to 1 from there, come down to the 1618 from there. So I do think we're going to get an additional fourth and fifth here, which is going to push us down a bit deeper. Like I said, we have gone past this 1618 area, so we would be expecting a move back to the upside in this fourth wave, and then a continuation to the downside for the fifth wave. And there is potential this is extending, and yeah, I do think we got another fourth and a fifth in here. So effectively, what we'd be looking for from this point would be the potential to move back up to this 382, which would be this 84, this 84, 83 to this 85, 63 zone, and then looking for an additional fourth wave here. So effectively within this structure, what I'd be looking at is for further confirmation is basically a move back up into this zone and then looking to push down one more time. And then that would give us an additional 1, 2 here. So yeah, this could then potentially look to push down deeper. And what I would be looking for then is actually to push down sort of into the zone here of this 8159 to this 8062 for that third wave. And then what we would want to do is not actually cross this wave one high once we start to retrace this 8764. If we do move back above that, then we would have to just look at this as a zigzag, and then it would be potentially looking for that that diagonal leg, either that we just complete here and then we look to push up one more time for that with a three wave move for that fifth wave, or like I said, alternatively, we come back lower down into the range. So let me just bring that back up here. So if we do just get this play out to the downside here as a five-wave move, like I said, we could then get this retracement back up here, looking to retest some of these zones again into the potentially this bottom area here. and then look to push down one more time. So if I'm looking at this, the zone that like I said I'm interested in is the 7743 to the 7651. That would be an interesting zone to me to see how we react. If we do start to push up again, then I'd be looking for this fifth wave in a three-wave move. However, we need to just be careful with this because it could start extending deeper past this wave 2, which would invalidate this, in which case I'd be looking for that deeper target range of the flat correction here, which is the 7076 to the 6520. So that's what we're currently looking out for within the structure. This is starting to break down quite violently here, so we're gonna have to keep an eye on this and see how this reacts. We want to see that bounce for the fourth wave effectively. It's we want to see this play out something like this, where this is a 1, 2, we're going to come down here. Then we want to see a more substantial fourth wave play out and then have a fifth to the downside. So this is a zone that I'll be looking out for. If we maintain this area, then we could look for that continuation. Alternatively, if we start to lose this, then we could argue that we are potentially looking for this as a primary target, and then alternatively the lower end target would be for support would be this 5656 area, though we are still looking for the potential to break down deeper, so we need to be careful here. If we lose this 4467 area, effectively it could mean that we're actually looking to break down in another leg. And if I just come out here onto the 8-hourly, what I'm looking out for the potential here is that we could actually see this play out as a diagonal to the downside, where this becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So basically, be looking to break down in three-wave structure here as an ending diagonal. This is still something that is still possible within the count. So we just need to see if we can maintain that support zone, but there is still possibilities for us to head lower here. So if this rejection starts to get too violent and we start to lose these key support zones, this fourth wave here, and then alternatively that box area that we're talking about, we can potentially then look for a lower target here. Okay, so we'll have to keep an eye on this move here to the downside. If we're looking at immediate areas, support could be found at this 7814 to the 7739 area. But if we start to lose the 786 at 7428, I would be looking for that lower target of that flat, or like I said, alternatively coming down here. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video. Leave us some feedback down below. And in the description while you're down there, that you will find a link to the Discord. Why not check it out? It is free to join. Once in the general chat area, just mention a member of staff and we'll be happy to help you out with anything you may need. Also in the description below, you'll find a link to the Discord Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and why not leave us some feedback down below in the comments section. We're always happy to hear from you. In the description below, you'll also find an affiliate link to BYBIT and PrimeXBT, both great exchanges that we use on a regular basis when we're doing our trading. Why not check them out if you don't have an account? Using the affiliate link does help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. So if you don't have an account with them, using that link does get you a bonus if you meet the deposit requirements, which can be found on the website, and as well does help us out as well. Okay, everyone, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.